we had a plan, but we had to change it. So,
gotcha.
which it happens.
Yeah, I mean, sounds like a train wreck. Sounds like a train wreck to me. You know, it's just
Some people disappear and we can't hear you.
Right. What now? Did I just hear that you can't hear me?
Can you hear them, Lola?
Can you hear me?
I can't hear a thing.
What's happening?
Oh,
I don't know.
Apparently, Yadi can't hear anything. And then for some reason, my
technical difficulties.
Yeah, my connection went. Choo.
I can hear everybody.
Yeah, me too.
Who are you talking to?
It sounds like Yadi's the only one that can't hear anyone.
Lola, tell him
Tell him what?
that he's the only one that can't hear anybody.
Oh, you're the only one that can't hear anybody. Yadi.
Yeah. I mean, I don't see I don't see anyone here.
You don't see anybody either?
No, I don't see anyone there. Just you and me.
Oh.
What?
You can't hear anybody, right?
Mm-mm.
Justin said what?
Close your browser and bring it back up.
Yeah, I was gonna say kill the window and
tell him.
Louise said close your browser and then bring it back up. Tell him.
Bye.
Yeah, seems like it's only him. Because I can hear all of you and see all of you.
Oh, yeah.
And it's right after we start the stream.
Yeah, it's very weird. And of course, when we start the stream, my signal goes to shit, like completely.
Hey.
Hey.
Can you
No, there you go.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Basically, what happened was you both disappeared, Justin and Luis.
Very weird.
Because you can see my hand, obviously. And yeah, I couldn't hear anything. So.
Fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna do that. While you
I gotcha. Well, so I suppose I have control of the intro and that as well. While
you have the floor is yours.
Woo! All right. Well, yeah. So aside from some technical difficulties, with Yadi not being able to hear or see anybody, which is kind of weird. Are we in the Twilight Zone? I'm not sure. Hey, okay. Chill. Oh man. So yeah, the what is it? The Venom 3 trailer, among other things. And at this point, beyond that, it's just a train wreck. So
bring it on.
Is that Venom the last bite?
Bring it on.
Oh yeah. Well, it's all good. All that and more on this week's episode of the Nerd Archive podcast. And let's roll that beautiful bean footage.
Archive podcast. Yeah, I love.
What's happening, everybody? Justin here alongside Lewis, Lola, and Yadi.
Oh.
Welcome once again.
I lost. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. What'd you lose this time?
Max is broken.
I can't hear.
Fucking hell.
I can't hear Justin, and I can't see Justin.
Oh, come
I mean, I can on the editor, but not on the live preview.
Is it? Not me.
You got to be shitting me. I think it's probably because my fucking
Ryan, we wish you weren't here, but it's fine.
Shit. No, you don't.
Which Ryan? Now they have like so many Ryans.
Yeah, we've got 3 Ryans.
Is Ryan the new Kyle? So many people are named Kyle.
I guess
People are
so.
named Ryan. They all happen to be white.
Ryan, no one's stopping you, bro.
Oh, yeah, we gotta love we gotta love these technical difficulties, man. It's just this is just fucking.
I'm gonna
weird.
refresh.
Oh man, I love it.
Watch it on the recording. It's gonna show everything normal.
It probably will. It probably will. It just. Yeah, so yeah, we're just
Here I
gonna
am.
get straight into it. Yeah, we're just gonna get straight into it. What's happening, everybody? Justin here alongside Lewis, Lola, and Yadi. Welcome once again to the Nerd Archive podcast. I should have said a halfway non-existent Lewis because now he's having technical difficulties. We have an interesting episode for you this week, as you can plainly see. Literally the only topic we have at this point is breaking down the new Venom trailer for the new Venom movie, Venom: The Last Dance.
We did have other plans, but it didn't go as we planned. So, back up. Just so people know that we were prepared. We're no newbies anymore.
Yeah. Well, we had something in mind, but things don't always work out the way we plan, which is a nice way of saying almost never.
Almost never.
Yeah. We're professionals, I swear.
We're rolling with the punches, but Venom.
Yes, Venom: The Last Dance. That trailer was actually quite interesting. I actually watched it just before I jumped on here, so it's kind of fresh in the mind. But then again, my brain sucks. So, yay!
Does that mean you have the brain cells today?
I can neither confirm nor deny that. We'll find out as the episode goes.
Noted.
What can I tell you? So yeah, who wants to start? Yeah, with the
The only thing I remember of the trailer is the horse.
Dude,
Yeah.
it looks so good.
Yeah, no, that one was actually pretty good.
Can you how fast can you go without killing it?
Only one way to find out.
That is a voice.
That was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I was
Thank you
laughing when the trailer started and he's like, they were like, we Venom.
That part, yeah.
You see, like they bring a little bit of a comedic relief there. So I know we've complained in the past of comedic relief in the Marvel movies, but I think it there was pretty good.
It depends on if it's done correctly.
Oh yeah,
It's also a trailer, so we don't know.
Right.
true
what's
enough.
happening there.
I mean, that in that respect, it actually did kind of work. Like I actually thought it was pretty goddamn funny, and I didn't think it was out of place. Now, it sounds like this is going to be a bit more serious in scope than the other Venom films because of what's happening. I guess apparently it's an invasion, a symbiote invasion of some sorts. So
Secret invasion.
maybe.
Seems that way, and I'm excited about it. But the thing I think with the comedic relief in this Venom movies, I think they're not actually meant to be funny. It's just the fact that there's just two beings in one body, and it becomes hilarious. Especially Venom that acts very much like a toddler, and then Eddie's
Yeah.
just like, don't do that, don't do it. I see you. Which provides the comedic relief, but I don't think it's meant to be funny.
Some of the best and most hilarious shit is some of the stuff that is not like is completely unintentional.
Yeah, I agree.
Mm.
I am excited.
How many Venoms
for
do you
it.
think? Yeah, I am excited too. How many Venoms do you think we're going to see?
All.
Were we expecting some
Everything.
kind of multiverse thing, or did you meant to say
Ooh.
symbiotes?
Symbiotes.
I mean, I think we'll
Or-
see a few of them, but
Yeah, I don't think that they're going to go with the with different Venoms, but different symbiotes.
mm. Well, I mean, they did have I forget the actor's name, but he played Mordo. They had him in here, and he captured that little bit that apparently he left behind, which I guess kind of closes that little loophole or whatever it was of Venom being in this the MCU, at least for now.
For now.
So yeah, because the same bartender was there. He had longer hair, and then you had Mordo there as well, and then one other guy that I recognized that right now I can't place.
The darker skin guy.
No. The he was in the what the fuck is his name? He was sitting in like the RV with a bunch of people. I forget what the hell his name is.
I don't recall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't recall either.
Now we're all looking it up. Hold up.
I'm not. I'm just popping out the YouTube chat so I can bring it over on the window or on my main screen.
That first fight scene though in the movie, before he starts saying "we are Venom," or Venom.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh yes. Those gangsters or whoever it was.
I just noticed that fight. That fight scene at the beginning. He just eats the head of the four of them.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You always take me to the best places. Oh, and it's like you could see the way Eddie Brock looks like he is just like physically ill walking away from that after, because it's like he literally, I mean, through Venom, but he literally just bit the heads off of 4 fucking people.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
Does that affect him in any way?
I would think
That's a
it
great
does.
question.
I would think it does, considering like how just like physically ill and revolted and just. I think he still has a hard time coming to grips with the fact that he is in fact ingesting human flesh.
Okay.
That's gnarly.
Yeah. So
watched
when
it
I
again?
asked originally, I meant more so in a sense of like, does it physically affect him that he's in fact consuming human flesh? But I guess either way, it's affecting him.
Oh yeah, no. If you look at his reaction after he's walking out after that whole scenario, like you can see like the look on his face. It's just like he looks like he's about to be like physically sick.
Yeah.
So it's just like, I still don't think he's quite used to that.
Eating humans? I doubt it.
Pretty much, I don't think anybody would be. But then again, you have cannibals in other countries, so we'll move on from that. Ryan in chat, great content. Watching everybody Google something at the same time. Hey, asshat, I'm the only one that didn't. So,
which is fine because that means that we got him information without him having to go on Google because he's listening. So yeah, great content. You're welcome. And by the time that his internet actually picks up the page that he wants to click on, or that he knows how to type it, I can only imagine how many times he's gonna get. Did you mean? So, but
shots fired.
So I don't remember. In the trailer, does Venom take over a horse or does he turn into a horse?
He takes over a horse.
He took over. Yeah.
Because the reason I ask is because in the Venom comic books, which is this story is kind of messed up. Eddie Brock has a son that he's technically Venom Jesus, if you will.
Okay.
When sometimes Venom takes over his wife's body and turns into Venom, and then he goes back and forth. However, this one time, he switched over and left a piece, and she became pregnant. It's messed up, but this happened. It happened. It's comic book science. And then this kid was born, but he can control the symbiotes by just thinking about it. He can turn whatever he wants the symbiotes to turn into. And to the point where in one of the comic books, he turns Venom into a T-Rex. Not taking over a T-Rex, because for obvious reasons, but he turns him physically into a T-Rex. And that's why I asked, because I wonder when we're going to get that, if we ever going to get that. Because that storyline is best Venom storyline ever.
Sounds like it could be interesting. It really depends, I think, on where they take this movie. Because the way, the title and the way they're playing this trailer out, it sounds like it might be the last Venom movie.
Yeah.
So,
but it might not mean that he wouldn't be, showing up in other places, because that's what they've been doing to a specific movie of it.
Yeah, it'd probably be the last Venom title, but
Lola's got beef.
Yeah, and she's got beef.
You got beef. Our beef.
Lola's got the beef.
That makes it sound weird.
So, but whatever.
Yeah.
Mr. Anti-Idiotic is in the chat. I like that name.
Oh, yeah. Good one. Good one.
Good
and
one.
he says, he eating human flesh and brain matter.
That's beef? Beef doing that?
Look at beef. Why is he?
Yeah. He's like, he turned into Ant-Man. And
it was perfectly on her shoulder. It was great.
He turns into a parrot every once in a while. Just
Yeah, I can see that.
Here.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So yeah, Mr. Anti-Idiotic says he eating human flesh and brain matter. I mean that just eating human flesh, I think, would probably explain his reaction, his like that physical reaction that he had when he was walking out of that building.
And you've seen it in all their movies. You can tell that he's not. He can taste it probably.
Of course.
He's like.
Do you think he carries mints around for that reason?
Or Pepto.
Yeah. I would think after a couple of human brains, he would get a little bit of indigestion.
Yeah. So technically, is he a zombie?
Hey, I was thinking about that.
Could be.
Because he like Mr. Anti-Idiotic said, brain matter. That's what the OG zombies used to eat. They didn't eat the whole person. They just ate their brains. And they evolved to realize that in America, not a lot of people have brains. So they're like, we gotta eat flesh too.
You're not wrong.
So, oh well. What do you guys expect from this movie? If anything.
Ooh.
Gore.
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah. A lot of violence.
A lot of violence.
I mean, oh yeah. Like between this one, yes. Oh yeah. Well, between this one and Deadpool and Wolverine, I think are going to be probably the most violent Marvel movies that we're going to have seen in a good while.
Right.
And so the way the last two Venom movies have been, I'm expecting them to step it up.
Raise the bar, hopefully.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Although Sony's been kind of messing up lately, so
yeah,
let's hope that they don't follow Madam Web.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that movie. I did watch it on Netflix, and if you eat certain kind of gummies while you're watching that movie, you're like, it's like tripping. Like you're like, what the fuck is happening? I think that if you are going to watch that movie, if you haven't yet, explore it that way and let me know.
You heard it here.
Did you enjoy it?
I did actually enjoy it.
Watch it now. Okay, now watch it again when you're not high, and then give us that comparison.
We'll see.
So you heard it here first, folks. If you're gonna watch Madam Web, watch it when you're fucked up, because watching it sober is probably not worthwhile.
That's messed up. I hear someone. I think it was on TikTok. This guy was talking about it, and he said, the best way that I can describe this movie is the main character being in this movie, walking away from the movie and coming back later. And the plot has not changed.
Oh, jeez.
Because there's no plot.
That sucks.
Damn.
I'm gonna have to sit down and force myself to watch that at some point, among other things.
Yeah.
I mean, when you don't have to pay extra for a movie,
no, true.
It's not bad. It is in the bottom of Marvel, but it's not the worst movie in the world. At least, like I found it, like I was like, what the heck is happening?
Yeah. But it's also real? Because it has no plot.
Is it real? No, and then it went back, and then it redid the thing again, and then it was not real, and then it went back again, and
so it's like watching Next with Nicolas Cage. Got it.
I don't know that movie, but sure.
You never seen that movie?
No, I don't know.
You have to sit down and watch it. He is this psychic that can see up to, I think, 90 seconds into the future.
Okay.
Or 2 minutes. And so when he's about to do something, like he used to he likes to rob casinos because he will rob the casino, and then within those 2 minutes, he can map out where people are going to be at. So he can literally just walk through and no one will see him because he's walking where people are facing the other way and things like that. And in his brain, he can see every possible outcome within those 2 minutes, depending on his choice. And it all happens in a second, but in his brain, he's actually reliving every single scenario.
Same thing with her. Yeah.
Right. So, the FBI uses him to, it's like, at the end, it goes wild. The FBI finds there's a nuclear bomb, and they use him to figure out where it is so they can stop it. But then, do you guys want me to spoil it?
I mean, you're already this far in. Might as well.
Yeah.
And it's like a 15-year-old movie.
I was going to say.
I
in
think
for a
we
penny.
were off the spoiler alerts.
Yeah.
Wait, this is from 15 years ago?
Something
it's an
like that.
older movie.
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay.
Spoil the hell out of it. In for a penny.
So at the end, he can't figure out how to stop it because the 2 minutes is not enough time.
Mm.
And it blows up and it kills everybody. But then he wakes up in the beginning of the movie. So the whole time it was his view of everything happening, every possible outcome of how everything was going to go.
Huh.
Or Doctor Strange of him.
Right. So what he does is from the get-go at the end of the movie, but in the beginning of the movie, he calls, hey, the bomb is here. It's going to be here at this time. So that's how he's able to stop it.
So that's why people that that I didn't know about that movie, and probably that's why people don't like this kind of movie. I guess because it's just trippy and people get confused, and there's not too many smart people out there.
Yeah, but the difference is it's Nicolas Cage.
Right.
Hey,
Like prime
the
Nicolas
audience
Cage too.
The audience didn't like that movie. I was just looking up to see like the Rotten Tomatoes, 28%.
Yeah. But it's one of those movies that is a shit movie, but you still sit down and watch it and you're going to be like, oh.
Maybe never. But we'll see. I don't know.
Because it's one of those movies that starting at around that time, if it didn't have an action sequence, people didn't like it. And it's more of a story until like the end that everything blows up. But there's no car chases and anything like that. So
it's the same as another Nick Cage movie that I saw like a few months back called what the fuck was it called? It's called Knowing. Basically,
that's a good movie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you've seen that one?
That's a great movie.
Oh yeah. It starts. I think it starts like 50 or so years in the past with this little girl who can like who sees, I guess, these events happening, and she writes them down as numbers, and then they throw them into a time capsule, and then the what is it? Basically, she's hearing voices, so she's being contacted by aliens,
right?
And then fast forward to 50 years in the future, then you see Nick Cage and his kid. He can hear these voices. And so he winds up getting that same letter that she left in the time capsule. And the Nick Cage's character, the father, he gets a hold of it and he starts figuring these codes out. Turns out these codes are coordinates and coordinates of where disasters happened and how many people died.
Mm-hmm.
And so everything adds up. And so it winds up, this little girl predicted every major disaster until the end of time. And basically that end of time was the end of the movie, because what happened was she predicted the last
spoiler
big
alert.
disaster. Yeah. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen this movie, but I don't really give a shit. Yeah. So basically what happens is she predicts the end of the world due to a massive solar flare that basically engulfs the earth and just destroys everything. But before that happens, aliens come down and they take a bunch of children, move off to another planet to make sure humanity lives on.
Wow.
Yeah, they take one female, one male of every species, and then they get a bunch of kids, one boy, one girl. It's very interesting. You would think it's a lot more kind of you would think it's a lot more action packed, but it's still really good.
Oh yeah.
And I think it came out around that time. 2009. I think it's
Actually, that gives me a great idea. You know the list that we've been doing?
Yeah.
Top 10 Nicolas Cage movies.
Oh, that could be an interesting one.
Top one, numero uno, National Treasure.
1 and
One or
2.
two.
1 and 2.
No Ghost Rider there.
I would put it top
I mean,
5.
you would think, but
He's got great movies. Actually, I have a top 25 from 25 to 1.
oh, they actually did the order correctly.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm probably not going to know any of these, but
Oh, you will.
you know the 3.
Okay. You guys want to do this list now?
Yeah, sure, go for it.
Yeah, why not? I mean,
Okay.
I mean, we'll conclude before we do this to say, yeah, we're all looking forward to the Venom movie.
Yes.
I haven't really decided whether I'm going to see this in theaters or not, but we're definitely going to see it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, one thing I want to see in Venom movie though,
Mhm.
I want to see a freaking Spider-Man. I don't care which one it is. Just freaking bring him in.
There's a theory that we saw Peter Parker in the trailer, and we saw a 10-year-old Peter Parker.
Mm,
That doesn't make any sense.
you
Right.
never know.
Well,
But
right.
What
Sony for you guys. All right.
Yeah, do it.
25. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Okay.
All right.
24. Vampire's Kiss. 1988.
Don't know it.
That makes sense. I don't know that one either.
23. The Family Man. 2002.
I haven't seen that one.
Mm-mm.
22. Wind Talkers. 2002.
Oh yeah.
He's the World War II drama.
Hmm.
21, which I think it's really high up there, and it should be at least top 5. Gone in 60 Seconds.
Oh yes.
Never seen
That
it.
I will sit
should.
down and watch that movie at any time, and that is before Fast and the Furious,
Uh-huh.
and to me is better than the first Fast and the Furious.
And what's more, the Nick Cage version is a remake.
Mm-hmm. And that is, you get the famous Nick Cage,
Yep.
I don't
Like he's
remember the
having a
last time I
seizure.
watched that movie.
That's literally where that came from.
right?
So, and if you haven't seen that movie, you should see it. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't care how long that movie's been out. That's one of those that I will not spoil. So Lola, if you haven't seen it, check it out. We're not spoiling it.
Gone in 60 Seconds. It's fantastic. All right, number 20, Bad Lieutenant, Port of Call, New Orleans, 2009.
A long ass fucking name.
Yeah, right. I
Yeah.
haven't seen that one.
It's a crime comedy. Cage plays a cop who descends into drug addiction and corruption after he's prescribed Vicodin for a back injury.
Huh.
It sounds unhinged. 19, Snake Eyes.
It sounds familiar, but I don't.
Yeah, it's Snake Eyes is a mystery suspense thriller that's still tight as a drum. I don't know what that means. Okay.
I thought it was gonna
Well,
be part of the G.I. Joe.
you would think so, but no.
Throw that link on our chat because I want to see the. I'm assuming they show like the posters or the thumbnails.
It's
for these.
actually this one is it has the trailers.
Oh, it's just the trailers. Never mind then.
Yeah. Well, this movie I remember now after reading the description. Nicolas Cage characters is in charge of investigating a political assassination at a boxing match.
Huh.
What the fuck?
Yeah. 18. Peggy Sue got married.
Sure.
1986.
I don't know that one.
17, Dog Eat Dog, 2016, with William Dafoe and Nicolas Cage. That sounds like a very unhinged movie.
It very well could be. I've heard of that one. I just haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's a crime film. Lola, you're going to be pissed. Number 16, National Treasure.
That's so high up there. But hear me out. There's actually, I retract my previous statement. Number 1 is not National Treasure. National Treasure. Number 1 is The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. And I will expand on that later on.
Yes. I know why.
I know.
Number 15, Color Out of Space, 2019. That is Cage experiences strange visions after a meteorite lands on his family's property.
Huh.
Number 14, Leaving Las Vegas, 1995.
I've heard of that one, but
I've heard of it. I don't think I've watched it. I watched it. Number 13, Kick-Ass.
definitely seen that one.
Number 12, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
That is way too high. Not acceptable. Not one bit.
And I am angry about the next one because I think, you know how I said that Gone in 60 Seconds is one of his best movies? Con Air.
Okay, no.
Con Air is another good one.
Yeah.
That should be up there.
Yep.
I want to guess when we got to the first one.
Mm-hmm.
I want to guess.
Okay. Number 10, Matchstick Men, 2003.
I've heard of that one. Haven't seen it.
Yeah, it's one of his top movies. Obviously not according to this, but
yeah.
Number 9, and I know this is the movie you're going to think, Yadi, that was number 1.
Oh, no.
Face Off.
Yep.
Hey, at least it's top 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good movie. Good movie.
Yeah.
I've seen it
Side note,
once.
about that movie, I got my best guy friend a t-shirt that has a band on it that says Nicholas and the Cages, and then it has John Travolta in a corner.
That's funny.
That's cool.
It was an amazing movie seeing each other play each other because they had to play how the other actor is.
Mm-hmm.
So seeing John Travolta playing Nicolas Cage, that was it was interesting.
That's such a great movie.
Yeah. As soon as I saw it, I knew that's the one that you were thinking of. Number 8, Pig, 2021. Pig is a laser-focused drama where Cage plays a retired chef who is seeking revenge on the people who kidnap his hunting pig. What the fuck?
Unhinged.
Okay.
Sounds it.
Yeah. Number 7, Wild at Heart, 1990. I can't get over the fact that he's
the pig.
The pig movie. Number 6, Mandy, 2018. A violent horror film is dripping in unique style, featuring harrowing performances from Cage and the entire cast. Cage and Andrea Riseborough star as a loner couple who suddenly find themselves in the clutches of terrifying cult. Number 5, Bringing Out the Dead, 1999.
Never heard of it.
No. Number 4, Joe, 2014.
Meh.
I haven't seen it.
Joe.
Number 3, Moonstruck, 1987.
Yeah, I haven't heard of that one.
Raising Arizona, 1987.
Was number 2?
That's number 2. Number 1. Adaptation.
Okay.
2002.
That was super anticlimactic, I will say.
It was.
Yeah. Based on this list, I think the top 2 should have been Face Off and Gone in 60 Seconds.
And Con Air, number 3.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And National Treasure.
As number 4,
And The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent. I mean, it's Pedro Pascal is in it. What else do
you
you
see?
need?
Do we just make our top 5 and we all agreed on it?
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
What about the Sorcerer's Apprentice? You guys watch that?
I did, but I wasn't.
I haven't yet.
Even though he's the sorcerer, he's not the main character. So I feel like.
Oh no. Yeah.
It's The Apprentice.
Right. I feel like he gets lost in it because of that. Because every other movie, the top 5 that we just said, he's the main character.
Mm-hmm.
But Face Off, I think I agree. Number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if Empire agrees. Which one is number 1? Damn, Pig on this one, it's the same one.
I thought that movie was old, but that's the
one movie that wasn't on this list, The Rock. With Sean Connery.
Yep.
And Michael Bay was the director.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's safe to say that whoever wrote that list doesn't know what the hell they're doing.
It's from Esquire.
Yeah, well, fuck you, Esquire.
They didn't have the crudes.
That one came from the heart, Justin.
Yeah, let's see.
They didn't want to have the crudes on it.
Crudes was good too. I laughed a lot with the Crudes.
Yadi, you're gonna. IGN did the top 15, and number 1 is Face Off.
You see, that's why I follow them.
Yeah. And The Rock is number 7. National Treasure is number 8. And Con Air is number 10.
At least they have National Treasure top 10. The other one didn't, right? It was like 19 or 17, something like that.
12, I think it was.
That's about it. We don't care about that first list.
Sarah says National Treasure is number 1.
Debatable.
Top 5.
Top 5. National Treasure 16 on Esquire. Esquire, you suck.
Yeah.
Big time. But that was it. That was interesting.
Yeah.
I Pig though. I gotta watch that movie.
I mean, shit, maybe we'll have to. I mean, should I say this on YouTube? Maybe we could do a Discord watch party.
There we go. Just for the hell of it.
Yeah, right.
I don't see why not.
There's, yeah. You can't share.
I mean, that's more for me. I'm not complaining.
Right. So, fun fact. Jordan just found out today that in Beetlejuice, the main character is Will's mom from Stranger Things. Because Stranger Things is her favorite thing in life.
Mm-hmm.
And when she found out, she had she didn't care about Beetlejuice until this moment. and the reason she found out is because she said to me, "Did you know that Jenna Ortega is in the new Beetlejuice movie?" And I said, "Do you know who plays her mom?" She's like, "No." And I said, "Will's mom from Stranger Things." And she's like, "What?" And I said, "Not only that, but she's in the first one and she's a teenager. She lost her shit."
Did she get to watch it or not yet?
No, we haven't watched it yet, but we will. That's something that we're definitely gonna watch Beetlejuice.
Let
Just
us
wait
know how
until
well that goes over.
Wait until the other one comes out, so that way, or at least closer to it,
Right.
she's gonna be loving it.
Yeah,
But that's
because
coming out in September, right?
which is her birthday.
There you go.
So yeah, she's gonna be really excited. It's awesome seeing her get so excited for an actor that she likes or an actress as an adult, but then knowing that in a classic there were kids. So it hits you different. Granted, obviously we didn't, at least I didn't, and I know Yadi didn't, and obviously Lola didn't watch the premiere of Beetlejuice. Justin, I don't know if you did either.
I mean, that movie came out what, the
88?
88?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wasn't old enough.
Yeah, and I wasn't
was
even
only
born yet.
I was 4 years old when that movie came out. So
Yeah, I was not even thought of.
Hey, same.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fun. Okay. Well, what else you guys got? Because that pig movie, I need to watch that movie.
Yeah. No, yeah, we're definitely gonna have to get a watch party together and
watch it.
yes. Beyond that, I don't think I have much else.
I saw a couple of things on TikTok that I wanted to talk about, but then I forgot.
Uh-oh.
Didn't save it?
No, because I meant to send it to you guys and I had to go back to work and I forgot. Because I was on break. And by on break, I mean in the bathroom.
You were pooping, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw this theory of The Office of how they started recording a documentary about this paper company, right?
Do it. Bring it on.
So basically, at the beginning of the show, we see that they're hiring Ryan. They're filling out a space for someone, right? At one of the episodes, I don't remember which one it is, that they talk about a person named Tom, and Phyllis says something like, "Oh no, you know what happened?" She goes like this, and they never say it, right? But basically, moving on in the show, they show a family tree, or like every single employee, and I forget the name of this, but basically they show the tree of life of the office employees, and they show this Tom name with an X. So the whole show, the documentary started because they wanted to see how these people live their life after experiencing somebody that suicide. And then it became of more of their life later on and how they worked as a team and whatnot. But it started as a study
Got it.
to see how they react to having a person nearby, and a person they know that
Unalive themselves.
So I feel like for being a funny show, it has a really dark start that nobody
Right.
knows. I'm sure people are assuming, but that's pretty messed up. This company
Yeah,
just
that's
wanted
dark.
to.
Yeah. Did you know that everyone in the show, in the office, not the show of The Office, but in the actual office, everyone sits in their own desk, but everyone's in the same place.
Oh yeah, I know where you're going with this. Yes, go.
Except for 3 people that they're away
in the annex.
Right. They have their own desk, but in a different room.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the writers. Because they have 3 actors that are actually writers, but they're away because that way, if they needed the actual computers that they have was their computers. So if they needed to step away from recording to write, they'd still be on set, but away from the cameras, unless the cameras went into their office.
Yes. And that is a true story because, what's this guy's name? Man, I'm so bad with freaking names. The chili. What's the chili guy?
The chili guy.
Oh my God, the big heavy.
Oh, the accountant.
Yes.
Oh, I thought she was here.
He mentioned it in an interview.
Kevin?
Kevin, yes.
Thank you, Trey.
Did you? I was going to say that was not you because you have never watched the show.
That's a complete lie. I've seen every single season. I still hate everything. I was forced to watch this show multiple times. I didn't retain anything apart from how the turntables, and I'm pretty sure that's from like
how the turntables have.
Oh, I had it.
How the turntables.
There you go.
Come on, Lewis.
You ruined it. You ruined it, and I'm leaving.
That's his face.
Soccer practice.
Have you, Justin? Have you ever?
Where did you pinch him?
Fuck.
Mike, what's the very, very worst thing about prison?
This part is so funny.
The worst thing about prison was the Dementors. They were flying all over the place, and they were scary, and then they come down and they suck the soul out of your body, and then hi.
The Dementors, and it's like it's fitting.
Yeah. The Christmas episode when Michael he dresses up as Santa Claus and Kevin sits on his lap. Kevin, he's like huge. And when he sits on his lap, Steve Carell is supposed to say his line, but he's winded. He tries to say it, but you can hear him gasping for air.
He's like, hurry up, tell me what you want for Christmas.
And that wasn't scripted. He actually was like in pain. And
Kevin was like, I don't know. Nobody has let me sit on their lap before, so I don't know what to ask.
So he took longer because he knew that Steve Carell was in pain.
Oh, God.
But not only that, but John Krasinski, he tells the director, do not, because every time something happens, they switch him into a private room and they're talking to the camera, like talking about what just happened. And so John Krasinski says to the director, do not put me on camera because I am going to laugh. I cannot hold it. This is ridiculous. And they turn into the room and the room's empty. Because no one wanted to say anything about it because it was so funny that they couldn't film it. There's a bunch of stuff on that show that they were on SNL not too long ago, and Steve Carell was hosting, and he was taking questions from the stand, and the people that were in the stands were former co-stars in The Office, and they were all like, "So when are you going to do an Office reboot?" And he's like, "I don't think this is the right time." And then it cuts down to Jenna Fisher.
Right.
Pam.
That's just the last one. Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Come on, you got to do a reboot. I'm running out of money."
Because I remember what I told you in the last episode. Because with if you haven't seen it, Justin, right?
What, The Office?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's like a goodbye episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she says something. Her character says something to Michael, and nobody knows to this day, right? But in SNL, she's like, "Remember what Pam told you at the end?" And she's like, "We gotta do a freaking reboot." We imagine all the money. Everybody's just telling him, "Imagine all the money."
Yeah, it's a great show. You can watch it on Peacock now.
Yeah, you can watch the fans version. So there's like extended. I recently rewatched Parks and Rec, and they do have a producer's cut. So they have extended stuff that they didn't show obviously on TV. So that was pretty fun to watch.
They're doing the same with Harry Potter movies.
Yeah.
On Peacock, you have extended versions on there.
And well, they always had those though. Like if you bought the movies, you.
Yes. But on Peacock, they had the original ones, and then they changed them into the extended version, but they didn't tell anything to anybody. So when people were watching these, they're like, "What? So this never happened."
Yeah.
I don't remember this. I know this movie by heart. How can I not remember this? So they were doing like surprises for people. So it was fun. It's fun. You guys have anything else? No? Close it out, Justin.
Well, I thought you were going to do that.
No, you started. You closed.
God, please, no!
Just do it.
It's all good.
Do it.
Well, that just about what?
Just do it now. I am your father.
That sounds nothing like Darth Vader.
It's fine. How about this?
What does that sound like?
It sounds like a smoker.
Yeah, it does. Well, that sounds like as good a time as any. We're gonna call it good here, folks. Thanks so much for watching. We hope you enjoyed this absolute fucking train wreck as much as we did. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Follow us on all of our social platforms. The links will be down into the description. Hit us up on that Linktree link. All of our stuff is there, including our Patreon. You can support us directly there. If you want, for as little as $1 a month, you get access to all sorts of really cool perks. Yeah, support us if you wish. You can do that. Before I start rambling, we'll go ahead and say, Lewis, what are they going to do?
Like all the things.
Don't smoke, kids. You wind up sounding like that. And with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get the hell out of here. For Lewis, the smoker, Lola, and Yadi, I'm Justin. Thanks again for watching the Nerd Archive podcast, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye!
Bye.